Nandita and Arjun sit at opposite ends of the lecture hall at Texas High, both born and raised in Houston. She's scribbling in her notebook, absent-mindedly humming a Kishore Kumar song. He's wearing headphones, tapping his pen to a Taylor Swift beat. Arjun leans over to his friend, whispering with a smirk.
Every day she's there, scribbling. I bet she's planning world domination in that notebook of hers.
More like planning how to get you to stop staring.
Nandita notices and rolls her eyes, mouthing, "What?" to Arjun. Arjun and Nandita accidentally meet at the campus cafeteria counter, both reaching for the last samosa.
You can have it. Although, wouldn't you prefer dumplings or something?
What, you think because I like Chinese food I can't appreciate a good samosa?
Just saying, you don't seem like the spicy type.
And you don't seem like the sensitive type.
They both laugh, a little surprised by the ease between them. A few days later, they're in the library, somehow roped into a project together. They've chosen a quiet corner, though there's nothing quiet about their bickering.
So, you actually listen to Taylor Swift? Like, seriously?
Yeah, I think she has a knack for storytelling. And her lyrics? Chef's kiss. What about you? Kishore Kumar? That's all "Oh Dear Moon, come light my lonely soul" stuff.
That's because you don't get the depth. You know, some emotions go beyond love stories gone wrong.
Arjun leans in closer, a teasing glint in his eyes.
Oh, so Miss Moody Kishore fan thinks I don't get depth?
Nandita meets his gaze, a playful spark in her eyes.
Well, if your idea of depth is Taylor Swift singing about getting back at her exes, then yes.
Touché. But tell me, what's life without a bit of drama?
Drama? That's what movies are for. Real life should be a bit more steady, like the ocean. Right? Because nothing says steady like ocean waves crashing into each other all the time.
Fair. But the mountains? They're cold, isolated, and honestly, just lonely.
They lock eyes, the usual banter replaced by an intense silence. It's as if, in that moment, their clashing preferences don't matter. After studying, they walk back across campus together. It's late, and the campus is quiet.
So what's the story with you and Kishore Kumar? I don't think I've ever heard you hum anything else.
My dad. He was a huge fan. We'd listen to his songs together. It's comforting, you know? His songs feel like home.
That's actually sweet. I get it.
What about you? Taylor Swift? Really?
Hey, don't knock it. I actually got into her music after a pretty nasty breakup in high school. Those songs kind of helped me put things into words.
Oh, poor Arjun had his heart broken?
Hey, hearts break the same way, whether it's a Kishore song or a Taylor one. Anyway, I think it's kind of poetic. Us, I mean. You and me. Two people who are so different.
I don't know. It's more like an accident. Like the universe dropped us in each other's path to see what would happen.
They share a moment, standing under the campus streetlight. Nandita shivers slightly, and Arjun offers his jacket. A few weeks later, they go on a college trip. On the first day, the group heads to a beach Nandita loves, and on the next, they plan a hike that Arjun is excited about. Nandita dashes into the waves, laughter bubbling as the water splashes around her.
See? The beach is freedom. There's no better feeling than the sand under your feet and the waves chasing you.
Arjun stands back, watching her with a hint of amusement in his eyes.
You're probably right. But what's freedom if you're grounded by sand? I like standing at the top of a mountain, seeing everything from above, even if I'm freezing my butt off.
She splashes water at him, laughing as he dodges.
Maybe you just haven't let yourself enjoy it.
They spend the day on the beach, and Arjun finds himself warming up to it, despite his reservations. That night, they share a quiet moment by the shore, just listening to the waves. The next day, they climb up a nearby trail, and Nandita complains the entire way up. Nandita pauses, catching her breath, panting from the effort.
I don't understand why you like this. My legs are dying, I'm freezing, and there's nothing here but rocks.
You sound like an old lady. We're almost there. Just wait until you see the view.
When they reach the top, they're met with a breathtaking view of mountains fading into the distance, kissed by sunlight.
Okay, I admit. It's kind of beautiful.
See? Sometimes you just have to give something a chance.
Maybe that's why we keep bumping into each other. Because despite everything, I keep wanting to know more about you.
Yeah, it's like we're magnets. You pull me in, and I push you away. Or maybe it's the other way around.
One night, there's a college party and they find themselves on the dance floor. Arjun shouts over the music, his voice barely audible above the beat.
All right, I'm calling the next song. It's Taylor time.
Nandita rolls her eyes, a smirk tugging at the corner of her lips.
You wouldn't know romance if it danced right into you. DJ, play some Kishore Kumar.
They each try to impress the other with their favorite tunes, and the banter turns into a playful argument. Suddenly, the DJ puts on a mashup of both songs, making them laugh and finally dance together. A few weeks after the trip, they go back to their usual routines, but keep finding ways to spend time together. One evening, Nandita sits at their usual cafe spot, waiting. She checks her watch, wondering if Arjun forgot their plans. Her phone buzzes with a text from him.
Hey, I'm at the airport. Got called in for an internship last minute. Couldn't find the words to say goodbye.
Typical. Never serious.
She types a quick reply.
So, you're really going to just leave without saying anything? Classic Swift fan behavior.
Her phone pings.
Doesn't mean I'll stop bugging you from across the country.
After a moment, she texts back, smiling through her disappointment.
Don't think you're off the hook. I'll expect a call whenever you're in the mountains.
And you better send me a playlist of Kishore songs to survive. I'll miss arguing with you.
She sighs, realizing how much she's going to miss their daily back and forth. Just then, she receives a voice note from him.
Hey, I left something at the cafe for you. It's in the usual booth.
Curious, she looks around and sees a small envelope on the table. Inside is a concert ticket for a Taylor Swift tribute band. There's a note that reads,
Keep an open mind, beach girl.
She chuckles softly, slipping the ticket into her pocket, her heart fluttering at the thought of the concert. It's strange, she muses, how two people so different can find common ground in their differences, creating a connection that feels both exhilarating and comforting. In the whirlwind of their contrasting tastes, Kishore Kumar's soulful melodies and Taylor Swift's catchy refrains, spicy samosas versus delicate dumplings, sun-kissed beaches against rugged mountains, Nandita understands that it's these very contrasts that have drawn them together like magnets, igniting a spark that she never anticipated. With a smile, she contemplates the adventure that lies ahead, the uncertainty of their budding relationship tinged with excitement.
Perhaps it's the thrilling unpredictability that makes this journey worthwhile. Maybe, just maybe, it's not about finding someone who mirrors your preferences,
But rather someone who challenges you, makes you laugh, and brings out the best in you.
As she walks away, the ticket nestled safely in her pocket, Nandita smiles to herself, remembering Kishore Kumar's soulful notes mingling with Taylor Swift's catchy lyrics. Sometimes all you need is a little chaos and a lot of heart, she whispers, feeling like she's living a beautiful duet that echoes the timeless essence of love found in both their songs.
All You Need Is, a podcast where the heart finds its voice through enchanting romance stories. Join me as we explore the timeless power of love, weaving together tales that spark joy, nostalgia, unspoken desires, a warmth that makes your heart flutter, and the sweet magic of love that transcends time. From the first blush of infatuation to the comfort of lasting connections. Prepare to be swept off your feet as we delve into the intricacies of relationships, celebrate love in all its forms, and remind you that, at the end of the day, all you need is. Podcast conceptualized and created by Nazar Partiwala using 11 Labs.
Tune in and let your heart be your guide.